hookup culture has brainwashed you. Now you might be scared of intimacy. I myself have participated in hookup culture, but I've quit. I'm Sebastian, your addiction recovery coach, and now I'm even starting to give up dating. I have given up dating apps and slowly but surely will give up dating, at least for some time. If you want to know why, please stay till the end of this video. If not, I'll see you very soon. Let's start. When I was living in Thailand a few years ago, I decided to focus on my goal, whether it's working out, boxing, and obviously my business. And I was not really in the mood to settle down, to be with a long-term girlfriend. So I decided I'm going to have fun. I'm going to focus on everything I just told you. And when I have time, I will date women. I will hook up. I'll have as much fun as I possibly can. That was my mindset at that time. And bear in mind, at that time, I was watching a lot of red pill videos that did not really help, on the contrary. But I digress. So when I was living in Thailand, I was not only trying to hook up with women through Tinder, through dating apps, but I was also going to massage parlor, to prostitute, so on and forth. I was doing the whole night. Not proud, but it is what it is. I'm just being real. And at that time, I had given up porn. That's the worst. I had given up porn already when I was living in Thailand. Unfortunately, what I did not realize that I was still addicted to ejaculation and I was still addicted to objectified women. Once I realized that, I've decided that I have to do something. And as I said, porn is a thing of the past, but I had to deal with my addiction with ejaculation. And now it is much better. I can go weeks and months without ejaculating. When I came back to France, I was still dating, I was still participating, but slowly and definitely surely I was not hooking up as often and I was not seeing that many girls. I've decided that the best course of action for me was to put dating aside. And that is why I deleted all my dating apps and now I'm only seeing one woman. And at one point in the next few months, I will tell her that I want to become chaste and celibate for some time. So why should you not participate in hookup culture? Why should you put dating aside for a while? Hooking up does not benefit anyone. The sole purpose of this is to use women and use yourself in the process to just ejaculate, to just have fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you cannot date women, but it is better to date women with intention. And when you date with intention, you don't necessarily need to have sex with all of them because it is a byproduct. It's not the outcome you seek for. You seek for experience and connection and finding someone that fits you. You are not dating women for the sole purpose of hooking up with them. That was what I was doing. And that is what does not help you as a man. And it does not help the woman, obviously. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I was doing something wrong per se. Everything was consensual and I was not playing games. I was very honest. But it does not mean that it was not an unwholesome activity because it's not fulfilling. And you objectify women incredibly. And when you objectify someone else, you also objectify yourself in return. Unfortunately, you dehumanize the woman, but you also dehumanize yourself in the process. So when I realized how much I was objectifying women, how much I needed to ejaculate it, and how much validation I needed from all of this, I decided to put this aside. Because desexualize your mind starts with giving up porn, but you have to continue that journey and objectify women less, see the human in them, and not be so addicted to your penis, so addicted to ejaculating. And once you do that, once you can be on semen retention, once you add tools like meditation, that will help you tremendously to objectify less, to date with intention. And even for me now, to put dating aside for a while and be chaste and celibate, because I objectify women much less. I seek their validation much less. And I don't watch porn and I don't jerk off and don't have sex that often anymore. So the next step for me is to be celibate and chaste. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it, but at the very, very least for 4 to 6 months. So that is why I want to put dating aside for some. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Sebastien, your addiction recovery coach, and I'm here to help those of you who want to desexualize their mind, give up porn, and other addictive compulsions. Links in the description box below, and I'll see you very soon.